Why hard to read the date on this phone of mine? I don't need to read the date. I know what date it is. It's the 3rd. It's the 3rd of November, 1:30. The reason why I know the date, tomorrow is the 4th. 1 year wee Willow was put down. This time last year. We're down in Farm Marina. I didn't know. Luna had started, or Willow had started antibiotics. And when I was down there, she went to the toilet, she passed blood. And had to get her back to the vet the following day. And she was put to sleep. The Christmas tree was turned on during the week. Came home from work, it was already lit up. The Christmas tree is on the church grounds, Presbyterian church. And I was doing a wee walk at night time with Luna. I thought, it's a foggy night, like, not a being about, pretty late at night. I took a wee walk out to the church grounds, which I don't normally do, and to get a wee photograph of Luna at the tree. What don't you know it? Luna then goes barking. Here we go, like. The clergyman was coming out of the church hall behind. I didn't see him. He was at the other side of the tree. And he had his arm full of, I had to walk around the tree and call Luna like I do to put her on the lead. And he had his arm full of stuff. Apparently they had a wee service at the tree on the lighting up ceremony. Probably said a wee prayer, singing songs. I don't know what they were doing. They were up to something anyway. And he was down checking the church hall was locked up. And taking a few contents out. And of course, you know, they probably thought Luna was the Antichrist or something like that, coming to attack him. Like, you know, this black object running out of the mist from beyond the tree, barking at him, like. So I had to make conversation with him, like, you know. And of course, you know, it's going to lead to the Bible and all that, like, you know. I'm on church grounds, like, yeah, it's like a fly in a spider's web, like. But I have nothing against Christianity or Muslims or nothing else, as long as it doesn't. I'm all in the animal rights, like, and you know, us killing turkeys at Christmas, what to do with Jesus and all that, like. But I just asked him straight, like. Now, when a clergyman comes to me, I saw him. He was talking to me. I was talking to him. I don't even know his name. I could find his name out. It's on the name of the board, but I don't remember names. I didn't bother asking him. So when I speak to him, I don't say how you doing, Reverend, and nothing like that. I speak to him as I would anyone else, whether it be a drunk, whether it be a businessman. If there's somebody standing in front of me, I'll talk to anybody, but I'll talk to them all the same. But he asked me, I can't mind how it started off, but you know, yeah, I go to church or whatever it is, like. And so I just came out with it, and I says, well, the problem I have is I'm a vegetarian. And I says, I just asked the question straight. Luna the lunatic was half mum, and you know, she was terrifying the life out of him, like. But he's already seen Luna once before. I've met Luna a couple of times, so that doesn't matter. But I asked him, isn't it right that dogs don't go to heaven? And he turns around and says, yes, that's correct, dogs do not go to heaven. And I says, well, the problem I have, when I die, I want to go where my dogs are. Now, if dogs aren't in heaven, I don't want to be there. But then he goes on there, and you know, cut the long story short, you know when these biblical ones go on, he's this phase now, this Sam, and I was on about your boy sacrificing his son. I go over different questions and all that there. And I asked him, well, what's heaven like? And we're looking at the Christmas tree, and he says, well, there's no Christmas trees in heaven. There won't be any lights. Heaven is described as the streets paved with gold and all that. You know, that crap, like. Now, I was thinking, way back in the olden times and wrote the Bible and all, gold was the most precious metal. The most precious metal now is platinum. So if you read the Bible today, it probably says platinum, but for what I know, Jesus and all the rest, Jesus wasn't one for wearing gold and bling and stuff like that. Mine Raiders of the Lost Ark, I know it's only a movie, but it was a wooden goblet, wasn't it? It wasn't a gold goblet. Because Jesus wasn't into all this valuable stuff. Not like churches are now, everything is gold and silver. That wasn't what Jesus was about. In my younger days, I went to Church of Ireland. I was christened in Presbyterian Church. I went to Church of Ireland Church, Sunday school, and church as I grew up. We went to wee apostolic church in the afternoon, Sunday school in the afternoon. And but I became a vegetarian at 16. The two don't go together. I can't see why people who call themselves Christian, a lot of farmers around where I am, the wee cows don't see daylight. They're in sheds 24 hours a day. Pigs. When's the last time you ever seen a pig? They're like battery hens. You do not see them. You may see the odd free range hens. They're starting to get out in fields. You'll not see free range pigs. And yet these people can all be Christians. A lot of these farmers pay big money to churches. That's how they get their wealth from. And same with politicians and all linked to farmers. Farmers have the money, although they always claim poverty. Then I'm on this way. Now I have a sister, she's Salvation Army. She would tell me dogs go to heaven, so I'd ring her up. Dogs don't go to heaven. You know, there's the same Bible and all, like. And I would say people just need to ask the question direct. Do dogs go to heaven? But the reason why I'm leading on to this now, wee Willow's dead a year tomorrow. I looked into her wee eyes as she's going to sleep. You look into the eyes of any wee pup, and other people may have horses and stuff. You look into their eyes and say there's no soul in that wee body. Whatever there is after life, if dogs don't go to heaven, then there is no heaven, like. It doesn't exist. Only in people's minds. When you think of all these people who built all these stone circles thousands of years ago, the effort they put into building stone circles for the dead, and these portal tombs, they all have one thing in common. Doesn't matter what nation you go to, they all believe in an afterlife. The afterlife wasn't called heaven. The heaven's only there, 2,000 years Christianity, like. Christians believe the world's 6,000 years old. But people who believe in afterlife a lot longer than 6,000 years. So whether it's this heaven paved with gold, I want to go where Willow is, where Shadow is, where Austell is. If I was offered a free holiday now to America, go to Disneyland, a boy comes up now to me with a couple of tickets. There's a ticket there. I would not take a ticket and go on a 2-week holiday and leave Luna behind. I know I wouldn't do it. There's a war now in Ukraine. Lots of people have left Ukraine, women and children. But there's lots of people who have stayed, and they've kept their wee pets with them. And when they go to the shelters, they take their pets with them to the shelters. Ukraine is the first war. You always think in Ukraine, you think on Chernobyl disaster and all that there, Chernobyl, and the radiation and all the winds getting cancer, and you think on it as a third world country. It's not until this war actually started that you realised just how advanced the country actually was, and the people care for the wee animals. And people will put their life in danger to protect their pets, whether it be a cat, a canary or whatever. A lot of people, even when you've got disasters, tornadoes, they will not leave their pets. So you imagine now you're going down the tunnel, you're dying, you go down this light tunnel, and there's the gates of heaven in front of you. And it's got a street full of gold, like, no animals in it. And then you've got your other family members who haven't got through them gates. They're off to the side. Call the hell, call what you want, but you can see them. You can see all your things. If you take since the start of time, up until Christianity, all those Stone Age people, Bronze Age people, they've all gone to hell because they didn't know about Christianity. All the dinosaurs, they're all in hell. They mightn't be hell for animals. That's the only good thing about animals. Because what he says to me was, it's not an option. When I die, I ain't going to get to see Willow again. But I still have the option of going to heaven or ending up in hell. So seeing Willow is not going to be a possibility. So you may as well follow Christ and be born again and get to heaven, as being in hell and still not have Willow. That was the options, like. But if I've been to the eyes of any wee pup, see that wee thing there, like, driving me mad half the time. You'd have to forgive her for everything she does. You look into the wee eyes, she's under the duvet. I can't see it if it's a God, how God can make anybody suffer. He'd have to forgive you, like. And if he doesn't, you don't want to be there. But if I was to come homeless now, I know I couldn't give her up to go to a youth hostel. I'll have to be on the street. I know it's easy saying that now when I've got my crowd hot with clothing nice and dry. And for all the homeless people who are out night after night, freezing cold, they will give up their pets. Luna! So I'm telling you, in that position, Luna! But I've been thinking about it during the week, and I know for sure, you know, right now they're using pigs and all, pigs' hearts to transplant into humans. That's the next thing they're trying to do. And I know that for a fact, if I was dying, there's no way I could accept a pig's heart, knowing that a pig's going to die to save my heart, to save my life. But wee Luna, I would leave my house and all to Luna. Anybody looks after Luna, they would get the inheritance, and I would look after Luna. Anybody would want to look after. So Luna would be alright. But then I was thinking, then, what if you're a mother with 3 young weans? Do you accept the heart? So that's a decision everybody has to make themselves. I was thinking, like, if my mother was vegetarian as well, if she had died when I was 5 years old due to a heart transplant and she could have had one with her heart, would I be proud of the fact she died? Or would I resent her for the fact she left? Maybe I could end up in a home after she died. You don't know how your life turns out. So everybody's different. But as far as heaven goes, dogs don't go to heaven. That's going by Presbyterian. But if we meet any more holy people, I'm going to ask the question direct. Can you imagine a heaven with no pets in it? Now this clergyman was telling me that his wife was vegetarian. She was vegetarian from the age of 8 because she lived near a place where they killed pigs. But even when I said to them, alright, there may be no heaven for animals, do we have to be so cruel to them? You see the farmers hitting cows with sticks trying to get them on the lorries. A wee calf, you take a wee sheep, a wee lamb, it's born in a field. It's allowed to stay with its mother because the mothers don't get milked. Wee cows are taken away from the mothers. And they can stay in the field for whatever length of life it has, and then it's herded under a lorry. You try taking a cat to the vet and you see how stressed a cat is in a car. How does a wee sheep or a wee cow feel being herded under a lorry, cattle lorry, driven through streets, hasn't a clue what's going on? Even if it's going to another field, they haven't a clue. What fear is not going through them? And for Christians, there's nothing in the Bible saying you must eat meat. Just because God allows you to eat meat, it doesn't mean you have to be cruel. You don't have to eat it. So as long as Christians are eating meat, they can't preach to me. Right, God's gift, the Christmas story. it says there, the dogs go to heaven. I wouldn't challenge that poor girl either. Admit you need, I am a sinner, be willing to turn from your sin, repent, believe in Jesus Christ died for you on the cross. What about my Luna? What about my Luna? What else? Excuse me, you don't mind if I ask?
Sure.
Is there animals in heaven?
Eh?
Is there animals in heaven?
I don't think so. They're just God's creativity. The human body only go to heaven.
You see, the problem I have, a Presbyterian clergyman stopped me the other day. I was looking at a Christmas tree. And I just asked us to go to heaven. No question asked.
We don't have an exact answer for that, because in Bible there is anywhere mentioned like the
But you see, like the human soul. If you look at all these stamp stones and all these things, all these different cultures, where it doesn't matter what part of the world it is, they all believe in afterlife. From the beginning of time, because people believe, you look at somebody's eyes, there's more than a body there. There's an inner self. When you look in the eyes of a wee dog, whereas if you put a wee dog to sleep, and you're looking at his eyes, there's something in there that has to be. You know? And that's the problem I have. I was vegetarian since I was 16, and I don't drink food. So I've learned all the wonderful things and all that. I don't understand why I'm Christian. I eat meat. I still go to heaven, and yet something innocent like that can. Yeah, she's a lawyer to me the next day. She's a lawyer. I know she takes a sport. She got some, you know, everybody knows. But I can't picture heaven when no animals are.
But you can
I'm going to give you a hard time, like. It's just a clergyman stopped me the other day. He said, I was looking at the Christmas tree, it's really funny. And she went barking at it. So I had to go over and say, okay, I knew when you were going to happen, like. You know.
We all are going to heaven to see the Jesus, the God, the Creator. So anything doesn't matter over there. Only the Jesus matter over there. The God is only over there. So we only want to see the God only, not the heaven.
I lost a wee dog last year. A year tomorrow. I lost a wee dog. Breaks your heart, like.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive the King. Let every heart prepare Him room. On heaven nature sing, on heaven nature sing, on heaven and heaven nature sing. Joy to the earth, the Savior reigns. Let hills and plains, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy.
Nice talking to you. Have a nice day. Monday weekend. Not forget. Oh, it's the start of Christmas, look at that. The start of Christmas. We ain't singing. Aye, we ain't singing at Christmas time. Mind you, Sunday school and all that, doesn't it? Oh, Luna's going to come son. Luna's going to come son. I asked that man there, the dogs go to heaven, because the Presbyterian clergyman was talking to me during the week, and I asked him, the dogs go to heaven. He said no. That boy there, he says no in a polite way. Presbyterian boy, he just says no. Just don't go to heaven. There's no dogs in heaven. No animals in heaven. Heaven's paved with gold and all the rest, and that boy there was just there for Jesus. Don't try and find out. Do dogs go to heaven? What religions believe dogs go to heaven? What religions believe dogs don't? You never see a priest with a dog, but there's a local priest here in the city was blessing dogs. You take a dog along and put the holy water on them. What's that all about? But you never see a priest walking a dog. You never see a priest who owns a dog. But you had a priest with blessing dogs with holy water. They said the church of Lymphoma can't. I know what I've heard of it. It's not apostolic. I've kept all the stuff like that. Their church. So their church doesn't believe animals go to heaven. Presbyterians don't believe animals go to heaven. Find out. Anytime I see religious people, everybody asks them.
Did they see this follower?
The thing about the Bible is written, and it's not. The Bible was never written for political correctness. Nebuchadnezzar put in for gays and stuff. Today everybody's changed their ways, but if you're going by the biblical times, they're all sinners. A gay person cannot get to heaven the same as a dog can. Doesn't matter what you believe. If anybody preaches, if they come out with the answer, it's yes or no, it's going to be no. So there's only very few people in heaven. The virtual, I think you have a better chance of getting the lottos to get into heaven. I don't do the lottery. I don't do any competitions, I don't gamble on anything. I don't bother taking part. So it's probably the same as trying to get to heaven, not trying to get out.
I have a photographic memory. All I have to do is go, we got there.
I'm used to the numbers.
I can even look at a book I got there and go, boom, and then I read it later. Yeah.
No bother with the highway code.
Stop watching, look. How Luke was quite the man. Luke Kelly. But then look at the Bible was the same. But Mark, Matthew, Luke and John, that was the muscle. No, Mark. Oh man, I don't like saying his name. Matthew, Mark, and Luke and John. That was his muscle. And even Mark, but baptizing. He's like, no, there's no bubbles. He's like, we left the, are you happy to see? You ready to, are you baptized? Back in the water. No. And even all the apostles be shouting at him and go, let him out, Mark, let him out. You're like, oh. And then when they took away, you happy to be like, yes. Hey, you're baptized.
Are you a Christian? Are you?
No, I'm a Catholic. It's the same thing.
Right, let me ask you this one now. I was baptized Presbyterian.
Yeah, there's no one there.
Went to church in Ireland.
Same as my mommy.
Went to the Apostolic Sunday School in the afternoon. But I became vegetarian. And to me, vegetarian, I'm alright, don't go along in church. And the clergyman stopped me, she was on the screen, the church. She was running, the clergyman, like.
Yeah.
So I just asked him, do dogs, is it true that dogs don't go to hell?
No, they do.
And he said, no, they don't.
Ah, they do.
No, he said, no, they don't.
Ah, they do.
Now, there was a Christian crowd there, we Wayne singing there. Not the Austell or something like that, they were.
Yes.
And I asked him,
We all go together.
the animals go to heaven?
Yeah.
He said, no.
Ah, they do.
Now, the thing
They're
is-
telling you the wrong message.
now, the thing is,
The message got me skewed.
there's a local priest, and he was blessing people's dogs.
Yeah.
So I gotta know how the dog, the holy water put on it.
Yeah.
But you never see a priest whoop a dog. You never
I
see
know
a priest.
a priest made up.
I've never seen a priest like that.
Oh, nobody's got.
See anywhere I would go.
Nobody's got. He's got 2 German Shepherds.
Right.
And he wears sunglasses. Or he doesn't live there.
Ah.
I get pretty well. And he walks down the street, they got
Well, I don't
everything.
understand.
They're like, hold him fire.
Pets don't go to heaven. And that's not just dogs. Animals don't go to heaven.
See, when I was in jail, I went to a combined mass. And I sat down. And I was far. Graham was his name. I couldn't even get money in the jail. He took the money in the health bank account, brought it out, and gave it to me.
Right.
I've been ranging, but don't worry about them, they're too posh.
Right the airbags.
Aye.
Like a bicycle.
But see, in pipe jeeps there, they trigger me because they locked me up in the back of one of them. Because I had battered a half a dozen right over there. They were in my tasers and I took it out of their hand and started tasing them all. because they were attacking me. I attacked them back, and they danced all over me, man. We see my body underneath his hair. Well, now I'm in. And then when I was away, right, they were shooting plastic bullets. You're supposed to shoot them on the ground, bullets and move at you. I had 12 of them in my back, and I had to, come on, guys, come on, faster. I took the pen, I got them around the corner, all the way, and I ran at them. And we all ran away. Because he knew I was going to kill them. I don't want to. But I don't mind going back. Sometimes in life you have to go back and go forward. 15 minutes to the 5 o'clock bell. See, everybody tells me Trinity's free. But it's not, it's 5. Trinity's 5. You say free right and then you go on the sun. But then it's your wife and you. That makes the 5. And then you go procreate. That's what he says. Let's get more of those people.
So what do you think heaven's like? I asked the clergyman.
It's beautiful.
But I asked the clergyman.
It's not a bliss. It's lights.
Oh, he says no lights out. There's no Christmas tree lights.
No. It's sweet. Like a. It's a guy there now. See in the center of my fingers now, right?
For a bit like smoking
It's
drugs.
a diamond. It's a diamond, right? Look, if you look in the center, so that's all these wee diamonds. You know, there's not even a. And then he goes, "Look, time to get up."
But then,
I found one of those street. But it came to me as a big lump in front, and I had to wait for it to cool down. It hit me in the bog side. Well, then not me, I ran away. I was like, oh, that's coming, let's go.
worth money.
Oh, when I hit the
Worth
ground,
money.
I just stood and warmed my hands beside it.
That's your retirement fund.
I have it at the house.
Take it up to the museum then.
No, I have it at the house. But they were throwing cans at me at the house.
But I think it comes to space is worth money. Because I'm not the number of it.
No. Mr. Oh, honestly, I have it. It's worth a fortune. It's pure flint. It's pure flint. There's even a wee piss on it.
Right.
There's always wee. You couldn't do it with your hands. You couldn't do it. You couldn't make it with your hands. You couldn't. But if I'm going to crack it in half, I got there and go, shh, I got there. I'll light a fire anywhere I need to
So
go.
what I'm wondering now, if there is no heaven for the dogs,
Yeah,
that means
we
there's
go.
no hell. How do I know what the
This
evil
is hell. Hell's here. This is Van Diemen's land.
I think he argued with me was, you're not going to see your dog that day anyway, but you have a choice of going to hell or you're not going to hell.
See that? I don't mean to point the finger, but in the sky, the moon did not fall all the way. Michael, or Lee Hall, means the wolf. And then I'm McIntyre, that's my last name. And McIntyre is Scots means wolf as well. I'm Double Wolf. Hi!
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's the best thing. But they're too, that's one of the wolves. See the way that's put there? But that's a piece of the wolves.
Look at that wee bit Sunday. It's looking all round.
I'm putting it back on the zip was a fun.
Head on now, let's be one. We'll get our walk, honey. We'll get our walk. I'll talk to anybody.
I'm the same. The only thing gives me anxiety. Only a fucking pig keeps there lined up on a road. I'm gonna build my own Jeep. I'm gonna get a fucking JCB digger now.
Oh yeah, I was on a double walk. You meet everybody out here, don't you? See, I mean, like, you don't know who you're going to meet when you're out here. It's not just somebody who's in jail time. And they have their plastic bullets and they use the dunk guns in the back of the window. You meet all kinds of people. Anyhow, it's like a wolf. But he said there's no hell pit. There is a pop scooty heaven.